P love? Because I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
he loved.
P loved in the Calliope.
He loved. Now, whoever got the rich, look, everybody in the Calliope don't love me.
Right.
All right, I get that.
So everybody
Let's get
don't
that
love
don't get
everybody.
that misunderstood.
Okay, let's say the majority then. Does the majority love P?
P come through, he gave his flowers.
He gave out.
P can't sign nobody out the Calliope. We too active. No.
He not active, so I get that part.
No.
I get that.
We too active.
That's what I'm saying. I said he not active.
It wasn't about him not being active. It's him not putting himself next to us, or he'd have been in the feds. Romeo ain't got no shows.
Right.
P ain't in California with the big mansion. He signed anybody out the Calliope. Because you ain't got no authority. I mean, you got authority, but if the homies get signed, then the whole bus coming. How you gonna tell me I can't get on the bus?
Who's doing the signing in the Calliope right now? What's the record label? What record label are y'all?
No, we ain't really like got no record label right now. But we got the little homie B3. We got a few other little homies.
I heard about him.
So would y'all be interested in working with P, or y'all wouldn't want to do
you
that?
misunderstanding what I'm saying. We don't have a problem with P.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, all right, if we in the street doing all this killing, why would I come sign one of y'all?
Because it's gonna bring him.
It's gonna bring the brand down.
Got you.
It's gonna bring his brand down. Romeo, his family suffer.
Okay.
Romeo ain't got no shows on with Walt Disney. So, but everybody not gonna understand it from that aspect. I'm just conscious enough, intelligent enough to understand the economics of it.
Okay, that's why he wasn't.
That's why he didn't sign
coming back and
nobody.
messing with y'all.
I remember. I remember back in the day. We loved P. We never seen nobody drop music like that. I think he probably gave us a whole nother way of thinking about how to hustle. Like when you got your man, somebody back, just keep dropping.
Man,
right?
Ain't nobody
stop.
do it big as P out the South. P opened the door for the South.
I agree. So later on, right, because we up here, right, then Cash Money come out. And I ain't gonna lie. I
Changed the culture.
Man, BG was my man, right? I really
Free
like
BG, man.
Free BG.
Free
I love
BG.
Juvie too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't have a problem with Turk, but I was really a BG.
I was a big Juvie fan. I ain't gonna
And
hold
Juve,
you.
man, 400
Juvie
degrees,
was a
right?
storytelling motherfucker.
So how? And I've been down New Orleans, and I know Magnolia Projects is not nowhere near as big as Calliope Projects, but y'all got like a beef. Like, how does that work? You feel what I'm saying?
Cash Money and No Limit ain't have no beef.
Not the,
They
I
talking
ain't
about the
talking, I'm
project.
talking about the two projects.
Because that's the tip. That's New Orleans. New Orleans, like, I mean, it's small, so everybody gonna be in one area doing the same thing, and they're gonna have a few mishaps. And when mishaps happen,
Take one mishap to make a
one
big
mishap happen, you start a walk.
Yeah. So like Master P and what's it, Baby, they because of the street thing, they couldn't
Street
really
politics.
work together.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
That's how it works.
Because Baby family and my family, his brother and them and us, we beefing.
Fact.
So Baby on money. Baby already got money at this time. You heard me? So if Baby was in, he could have put a bag out and knocked everybody off out the project. Now we got a bag too, but we got a street bag. Baby got a street bag, plus he putting out music too. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't with Baby, it was with his brother.
His brother, Terrance, GANGSTA.
Terrance.
Terrance?
Yeah.
GANGSTA. Oh, don't say. All right,
You say what you want, but I call him Terrance.
Oh, you call him Terrance. Okay. All right, so listen. We speeding it up a little. We gonna get to the no homo, the meat on the bone, right?
You caught yourself. I was waiting to catch you.
Pause,
You got me.
All right, cool. So right now, everybody been tapped in real heavy to what's been going on the internet with GANGSTA and Chill, right? And so, like, break us up to date about, what's been going on with that. And first and foremost, I think I chimed in when I caught y'all, like, at, like, a sit-down together, right?
Yeah.
So, like, in the sit-down, it's like, all right, I had to kind of go back and see, like, why y'all even sitting down, right?
What led up to
What
it.
led up to the
Right.
sit-down. So, like, how did this, so I'm going to say, let's start there. How did the sit-down take place?
Check it out. GANGSTA made his platform off our beef.
Oh, yeah.
Of the Calliope beef. When he first started getting on the internet, that's all he talked about was the Calliope. Like, we don't even play that.
Okay.
We don't even play that internet talking and stuff, but somebody had to suppress his tongue.
Right.
And I had to suppress his
Because if
tongue.
you're the
So
only one talking, you creating the only narrative.
you creating the only narrative. So I got to get on there and suppress that, right?
Right.
So we going back and forth. It's going back and forth, but the shit getting heated back in the street. This a 30-year beef. This 30-year ago beef. By him just coming home, he telling all these Calliope stories. Then, you know, my people don't do that. But I'm intelligent enough to get up there and do that strategically. I can deal with this. So it went to getting hot and heavy. Not only that, he went to calling all my homeboys' names. So I made a sacrifice for the greater good of my hood, which everybody don't understand it. But if you're on a boss level, you're going to understand that shit. So me sitting down with him didn't sit well with my hood.
Okay.
No, indeed.
How did the sit down start? How did y'all come to a turn where y'all feel like y'all should be even sitting down?
Because the comments, the calls.
Who made it? How did y'all?
Oh, you asked how we got together?
Yeah.
Through somebody who know me and somebody who know him.
Okay.
Yeah.
A neutral person?
Neutral person.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's like, the stories that I hear about GANGSTA is like he's real, like turned up for real. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Is so like, and I know that he ain't the only one turned up. Because I ain't gonna even lie,
that.
down there. Everybody be
Oh,
turned
shit,
up, right?
yeah.
It be jive, like, you know, it is, but it's like that everywhere. It's like that a lot of places. It's like that here, right? So I'm not sitting here like, we're not gonna do that. You feel me? But far as the conversation go, it's like he really like turned up, right? So like to sit down and have these kind of conversations, like open,
with somebody that was trying to take your head off and
that's
somebody
just a
had
little
you
bit
trying.
kind of, you know, different, right? So how did that? What made you feel like or what was your thought pattern when you was replying back?
My thought pattern when I was replying back and we was going back and forth, just letting him know, like, see, GANGSTA, this is why it's so popular. He went up against the biggest and the baddest in the city, which is my project.
All right.
Right, everybody knew they got killers all over the hood, all over the city though.
Right.
But that's what we was raised on, right? So him going against us and surviving, because it was 100 of us.
Yeah, what he said. He said it was a lot of y'all.
It was 100 of us for real, and I'm one of the hundreds. So for him to come out smelling like a rose, which what he went to jail for, he went to the feds, which would save them. Maybe not, but a permission of law is probably why he's here.
Okay.
Because he done been all kind of stuff. No, he gonna bust that motherfucker. But he went up against the baddest and won.
How you feel he won?
Because he's still living.
Because he's still living.
You still living?
So it's more than one winner?
No, it's not more than one winner, but I'm saying I know we'd have crushed him. Because he was by himself, his whole crew hadn't got killed at that time.
So basically jails, what you saying, saved him more
Probably
or less,
so.
or preserved him.
Before Cash Money would have saved him, because Cash Money had been signed.
All right, so like, how does Baby feel about GANGSTA? What's the
Do I really got to explain that?
Man, I don't know.
Baby on the jet right now. Him and his man, hot boy, they on the jet.
What you mean? I don't understand.
GANGSTA not on the jet.
Oh, so
That ain't no
Nah,
shot
man.
at him, but it is what it is.